Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Yeah, the old clock says it's 5 o'clock. Beer 30. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it guys. We're going to continue the Skull Camp beers. This is Jack's Brewed Sangiovese. I'm going to butcher that word all up. Sangiovese blonde. Sangiovese. That's a grape, type of grape. And Untapped has it at 7.2%. The can says on the bottom here, micro batch brews, Belgian blonde ale with Sangiovese grapes. Alcohol is 7.1%, not 7.2 like Untapped has. And it says the IBUs here are 21. They have 72. Quite a bit of difference between 21 and 72. On the paper that I got on this one, it says it's 7.2%. Can says 7.1, guys. Why you got 7.2 on the paper? And it also says 72 IBUs on the paper. The can says 21. So, the paper is exactly what Untapped has got, so what's correct? Is the label wrong or is the paper wrong? I don't know. Somebody needs to get their shit together. Flipping it over, see if they've got it on draft. On draft it says it's 8.2% and 35 IBUs. So, I mean, how could the draft be more ABV and more IBUs than what's in the can? Is it the same beer? So, that's just, like I said, guys, different information on this side than this side for the same beer, and different information from there to here. So, I don't know. Somebody needs to get their act together as far as what's on the can and what's on the paper. And why is it two different ones from the can to what's on draft? I don't understand that, guys. So a lot of information is conflicting, even from them. So how are we supposed to know? Anyway, and I posted all this information on Beer Advocate when I listed all these beers from what was on there, and it's different from what's on the can. So sorry about that, guys. It is what it is. I was hoping this was correct, but I don't know. A lot of different information going on here, guys. The commercial description here says our co-fermentation with blonde ale and Sangiovese grapes. Last harvest of these grapes from our vineyards and has been aging for 9 months. So, 72 IBUs is a lot of IBUs for a blonde ale. I mean, that's into the double IPA range. That's going to be a lot of bitterness. I'll see what it tastes like. As if it tastes that bitter to me. I wouldn't think it would be that high. We're getting ready to find out. So, anyway, then this is a big 16-ounce can. The 3 that I've done so far have been 12-ounce cans. They do both size cans, not in the same beer. I guess these beers are all in 16-ounce cans, and the 2 that I've done before now were in 12-ounce. All of them are in 12-ounce cans. So, you can't go in and ask for a 12-ounce can of this. It's all going to be in a 16-ounce can unless you get a draft. So, anyway, we've got the ABV. We got the IBUs, which looks like it's incorrect. So, it's what it is. The paper says different than what this says. So, I don't know. Guys. I'm going to go with what's on the can. It says it's 7.1% and 21 IBUs. I think that's probably going to be more accurate than what's on their paper than what's on Untapped. So, let's do it. Let's get it open and see what we got. I've looked at all these cans and they're not dating their stuff, guys. I wish they would. Especially if they're distributing it. And I couldn't find that out either. Alright. Here we go. Very clear coming out of the can. It definitely looks like a filtered beer, but I don't think they're... I don't know. I'm not going to say I don't think. Because sometimes I don't think. I don't get paid to think. But it looks like a filtered beer. It's very clear, guys. This is a small batch, and from what they posted on Facebook, they posted all these type of labels on the cans that they done last weekend. So this beer is just barely over a week old in the can. Alright, good looking beer, a nice amber color. I can see the light right through it, guys. It's not hazy or cloudy or anything like that. It definitely looks like a filtered beer, but my beers look like this too, and I don't filter them. I use a primary and then a secondary that I leave all that crap in the bottom of those fermentation vessels. So, I don't know. I couldn't talk to anybody that really did. So, it's a good looking beer. What do you think? Let's get it to the nose and see what we got. And this is a little bit bigger, 7%er. This would be in my go-to range. But I don't buy a lot of blonde ales. I'm more of a hoppy type guy and a dark beer kind of guy. Little bit of grape notes there. Might be a hint of some pine, but not a lot. It's not a overly hopped or a hoppy style beer. And that's basically all I'm getting on the nose. It's a good looking blonde ale. It's a little bit darker than I was anticipating. I figured it'd be a little lighter color, almost like a lager color, but it's not. And that head didn't stick around very long. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Now, on the taste, the grapes are off the chain, guys. Wow. Big time grapes. Wow. Wow, that is big time grapey. Reminds me of a Nelson Sauvin style hop, but they've actually used these grapes that they grow in their vineyard. And they make wines too, guys. They do beer and wine. So if you want something in a wine, they've got that too. You don't have to drink beer if you're a wine type of guy or gal. So check out the brewery. They're down in Elkin, North Carolina, 2000 North Bridge Street. Very nice. Food is awesome, excellent. Very nice place. I definitely will be going back again. Let's do the little swirly thing and make sure we got everything out of it. See if it changes the appearance in it. I don't see that it is, being barely a week old. It did not. Did not. Heat shrunk label. It's not a printed up can. All theirs are heat shrunk labels on their cans, guys. So very nice. Very nice. Very pleasant. Alcohol's well hidden too. Very well made beer. Well, let's go do what we do. We're going to sip on it, let it come up to room temperature, and we'll be back and do the final chug and grade. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for a while. Nice lacing has left on the glass. It's a very tasty blonde ale. And being at 7.1% according to the can, 21 IBUs according to the can, different information that I've got on the paper and then what's on the sites. To me, it tastes like what's on the can. 7.1% with 21 IBUs, not 72 IBUs. And like I said, these batches can change ABV and IBUs batch to batch. Every time they brew it could be a little different. And that's not surprising at all. So we don't have the IBUs written on the can. It's on the paper, I don't know what to tell you guys. It does not taste like a 72 IBU beer to me. Tastes more like a 21 IBU, and that's what the can says it is, so I believe that. With that being said, a very tasty Belgian ale at 7.2%, 7.1%. Keeps looking at the site here, and that's wrong, because this can says 7.1%, 21 IBUs. So that's more realistic to what I'm tasting, instead of a 7.2, 72 IBU. It's not that high IBU. Lord have mercy, that'd be so bitter. Especially for something that's not super hoppy to me, but that's just my opinion, guys. It's a very, very tasty beer. This would be something that I would probably buy, even though I'm a hop guy. I enjoy these bigger ABV beers. Gives me my bang for my buck. Since I can only have a couple a day, I would buy this beer, guys, if I could get it here and then had a date on it, and not have to drive 2 hours to the brewery. Even though it's not a bad drive. You can take the scenic route, or you can drive the interstate most of the way. Depends on what scenery you want to look at and what traffic you want to deal with. So it's a very, very tasty beer to me, guys. Not a joke. Definitely getting the grapes. The grapes are front seats, second seat, third seat. Definitely getting the grapes. A very nice, pleasant grape blonde ale. Now, it's not grape like Welch's grapefruit, grape juice. It's more subtle than that, but still, you can get the grapes on this. And I would think, looking at the color of the beer, it's a white grape instead of a red grape or a darker color grape, looking at the beer. So with that being said, it's very, very tasty, guys. I enjoyed this, and like I said, definitely into my go-to range, and if it was available here, I would buy it. And I may review it again down the road if we go there and they have a different batch, different ABV or something going on with it. So we shall see. To me, guys, it's an A- beer, but it's a little better than what the entry level. I'm gonna give it a 92, even though, and this is barely a week old, because I seen them posted on Facebook that they just released this beer this past week. So, and it's a 16 ouncer. You're getting your bang for your buck on this one. Very, very nice, very pleasant. 92 for me, guys. And like I said, I put the information in on Beer Advocate, so there's been no reviews or grades yet. I'm going to change that here when I go off camera. Over to Untapped, they have it at 3.75. I think it's a little better than that, especially for the ABV and the amount of grape notes that I'm getting on this. Very pleasant beer to drink with the alcohol being as hidden as it is. Very well done. Also, lacing is left on the glass too. Very, very nice. So, 92 for me, guys. If you've had this, Jack's Brewed Sangiovese Blonde, that's how I'm pronouncing it. I'm probably butchering that all to hell, but very nice beer. A very, very nice beer. If you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.